Historic. The ABC News presidential debate.
Dem raise me like middle-class Pidgin. No only me for this stage get planned to help middle class and working people for America. I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of American people. And na why I dey imagine, and I even get planned to build, what an I dey call opportunity economy. Because see ain, we no get enough houses, and the price of house too cost for many people. We no say young families need support to raise their children, and I plan to give tax cut for those families, way be $6,000. Way be the biggest child tax credit, way we done give for a long time. So that those young families go fit, buy baby bed, buy car seat, buy clothes for their children. One of the things way they do me for body is small businesses. My mama raised me and my sister, but to get one woman way help raise us. We dey call him our second mama. She be small business owner. I love our small businesses. My plan na to give $50,000 tax deduction to start up small businesses, because I know say dem be part of the backbone of America's economy. My opponent, on the other hand, him plan na to do what him done do before. We be to give tax cut for billionaires and big companies. We go add $5 trillion to America's debt. My opponent get planned way, I dey call the Trump sales tax. We go be 20% tax on everyday things way you dey use survive every month.
Historic. The ABC News presidential debate.
Economists don talk say Trump's sales tax go actually make middle-class families pay like $4,000 more every year because of him, policies and him ideas about what in middle-class people suppose they pay for tax cuts for billionaires. Well, I for like to make we talk about wetin Donald Trump give us. Donald Trump leave us with the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump leave us with the worst sickness palava for a century. Donald Trump leave us with the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. And witten we didn't do now to clean up Donald Trump's mess. Witten we done do, and witten I plan to do na to build on, witten we know say be the things way American people they hope for. But I go tell Una all, for this debate tonight, Una go hear the same old boring talk, plenty lies, complaining and yabbing. What Una go hear tonight, na detailed and dangerous plan way dem they call Project 2025, way the former president won do if dem elect him again. I believe strongly say, American people want president way understand the importance of bringing us together, knowing, say we get many things, way join us together, pass wetin they separate us. And I promise Una say I go be president for all Americans. Well, make we clear, say the Trump administration make trade deficit happen, one of the highest way we done ever see for America's history. Him start trade wars, you and talk about him deal with China, Witt and him end up doing under Donald Trump's presidency, him end up selling American chips to China to help them improve and modernize their military, basically sell us out when a policy about China supposed be to make sure, say the United States of America win the competition for the 21st century. We mean say we go focus on the details of wetin that one need. Focus on relationships with our allies. Focus on investing in American-based technology so that we go win the race on AI and quantum computing. Focus on wetin we need to do to support America's workforce so that we no go end up day the losing side when come to workers' rights. But wetin Donald Trump do make we talk about this with COVID, na him actually thank President Wemth for wetin him do during COVID. See him tweet. Thank you, President 11! Exclamation point. When we know say 11, na him cost the wahala and no gree tell us the truth about where COVID come from. Well, as I done talk, una go hear plenty lies, and that one no be surprise. Make we understand how we take reach here. Donald Trump choose 3 members of the United States Supreme Court himself with the intention, say dem go cancel the protection of Roe v. Wade. And dem do exactly whatin him want. And now for over 20 states, you get Trump abortion bans. We make him be crime for doctor or nurse to give health care. For one state, you get prison for life. Trump abortion bans, we no get exception even for rape and incest. We make una understand whatin that one mean. Person we dem done rape, we dem done violate their body. No get right to make decision about whatin go happen to their body next. That one no good at all. And person, no need to abandon their faith or whatin dem believe to agree say government. And Donald Trump sef, no suppose they tell woman whatin to do with her body. I don't talk with women around our country. Una one talk about saying this one people want? Pregnant women we one carry bell reach 9 months, they suffer miscarriage. Dem no gree treat am for hospital because the healthcare people they fear say dem fit go jail and she they bleed for motor for parking lot. She no want that one. Her husband no want that one. 12 or 13-year-old pekin, wait dem rape by force. Dem force him to carry bell reach 9 months. Dem no want that one. And I promise una say when Congress pass bill to put back the protection of Roe v. Wade as President of the United States, I go gladly sign am into law. But make una understand, if dem elect Donald Trump again, him go sign national abortion ban. Understand say for him Project 2025, go get national abortion ban. Understand say for him Project 2025, go get national abortion. Person way go, they monitor una pregnancies, una miscarriages. I think, say, American people believe, say, some freedoms. Especially the freedom to make decisions about your own body. No, be government. Suppose they make am. I fully support, say, make them bring back the protection of Roe v. Wade. And as you talk true, nowhere for America woman they carry bell reach 9 months, come they ask for abortion. That one no, they happen. They insult the women of America. And understand witten done they happen under Donald Trump's abortion bans. Couples way they pray and dream to born pikin, dem no gree give dem IVF treatment. Witten they happen for our country. People way they work, women way they work 1 or 2 jobs. We no fit afford childcare sef. Dem come they travel to another state to enter. Plain sit down with strangers. To go get the health care way she need. She no even fit afford, and wit noona they make she go through no good at all. And the people of America never, the majority of Americans believe, say, woman get right to make decisions about her own body. And why, for every state, way this matter, Dunday on the ballot, for red and blue states, the people of America don vote for freedom. So not only me for this stage done prosecute international criminals, way they do trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings. And make I talk say the United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Senate, come up with border security bill way I support. And that bill for Don put 1,500 more border agents for the border to help those people. Way they work there now, way they try do their job. For Don allow us to stop the flow of fentanyl. Way they enter the United States. I know say get many families. Way they watch tonight. Way this fentanyl palava. Don affect personally. That bill for Don put more resources to allow us to prosecute international criminals. Way they traffic guns, drugs, and human beings. But una know wouldn't happen to that bill? Donald Trump calls some people for Congress for phone, come tell them say make them kill the bill. And una know why? Because him prefer to use problem campaign instead of to fix problem. And understand this one day happen for time, way the people of our country actually need leader. We go bring solution. We go actually face the problems. We dey ground. But when we get for the former president in a person, we go prefer to use problem campaign instead of to fix problem. And I go tell Una something, him go talk about immigration plenty tonight, even when no be the topic way we dey discuss. And I go actually do something, way be say I, no they do. And I go invite Una to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because ye be interesting thing to watch. Una go see say, during him rallies, him they talk about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. Him go talk say windmills, they cause cancer. And Wet and Una go notice be say people they start to come at him rallies early because dem done tire and dem they bored. And I go tell Una say, the one thing way Una no go hear am talk about na Una. Una no go here and talk about Una needs, Una dreams, and Una desires. And I go tell Una, I believe say Una deserve president, we actually put Una first. And I promise Una say, na within I go do. Talk about extreme. Una no, I think say na one of the reasons why for this election, I actually get the endorsement of 200 Republicans. Don formally work with President Bush, Mitt Romney, and John McCain, including the endorsement of former Vice President Dick Cheney and Congressmember Liz Cheney. And if Una one really know the inside gist about who the former president be, if him never make him clear already, just ask people wait and work with him. Him former chief of staff, a 4-star general, Don talk say him no respect the Constitution of the United States. Him former national security advisor, Don talk, say him day dangerous and him no fit. Him former secretary of defense, Don talk, say the nation, the republic no go fit survive another Trump term. And when we listen to this kind talk, when dem no day address the matters, way they affect American people, I think say, the choice day clear for this election. So my values never change. And I go discuss everyone, at least every point where you don make. But especially, make we talk about fracking because we dey here for Pennsylvania. I make 'em very clear for 2020. I no go ban fracking. I never ban fracking as Vice President of the United States. And in fact, nami be the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, we open new leases for fracking. My position be say we gats invest in different sources of energy, so we go reduce how we dey depend on foreign oil. We don't get the biggest increase for domestic oil production for history because of approach we recognize say, we know fit, they depend too much on foreign oil. As a take concern my values, make I tell Una, I grow up as middle-class pekin, way hard-working mama raise. Way they work and save and fit buy our first house when I be teenager. The values way I dey bring to the importance of owning house, knowing say no be everybody dem hand $400 million for silver platter and then file for bankruptcy 6 times. The value way I dey bring to my work to say we go work with the private sector and people, way they build house to increase 3 million houses, increase by 3 million houses by the end of my first term.
Historic. The ABC News presidential debate.
My work way concern, having friend when I day secondary school, way her stepfather rape. And my focus then, to protect women and children from violent crime, na based on value, way they grounded for the importance of standing up for those way they vulnerable pass. My work way concern protecting Social Security and Medicare, na based on long-standing work way I done do. Protecting old people from scams. My values never change. And within the important, they say make it get precedent. We actually get values and perspective. We concern lifting people up, and no be today beat people down, and they yub them. The true measure of leader na the leader we actually understand. Say strength, no day for beating people down, a day for lifting people up. I plan to be that kind president. That one no be true. I day capital on January 6th. I be the vice president-elect. I be acting senator, too. I day there. And on that day, the President of the United States incite violent mob to attack our nation's capital, to spoil our nation's capital. On that day, 140 law enforcement officers injure, and some die. And understand, dem don indict and impeach the former president for that same reason. But this one no be isolated situation. Make we remember Charlottesville, where a get mob of people where they carry tiki torches, they yarn anti-Semitic hate, and wheaten the president then at the time talk. Say ye get good people on both sides. Make we remember that when e reach the Proud Boys matter, one militia, the president talk, the former president talk, say, stand back and stand by. So for everybody way they watch, we remember, Witten January 6th be, I say we no need to go back. Make we no go back, we know they go back. Time done reach to turn new leaf. And if that one too much for Una, well, you get place for our campaign for Una. To stand for country, to stand for our democracy, to stand for rule of law. And to end the Wahala, and to end the approach, way concern attacking the foundation of our democracy, because Una know like the result. And make Una clear on that point, Donald Trump, the candidate, don talk for this election, say, I did go get bloodbath. If this, and the result of this election, no be wettin' him like. Make we turn new leaf on this matter. Make we no go back. Make we plan for the future and no go back to the past. 81 million people fired Donald Trump, so make we clear on that one. And clearly it a hard aim to process that one. But we no fit afford to get President of the United States. We go try like him do for the past, to scatter the will of the voters for free and fair election. And I go tell Una, say I done travel the world as Vice President of the United States. And world leaders, they laugh Donald Trump. I don't talk with military leaders. Some of them work with you. And dem say, you be disgrace. And when you come, they talk this kind thing for presidential debate and deny Witten over and over again. Be court cases where you done lose. Because you truly lose that election. It a make person believe. Say maybe we no get for the candidate. Wait am I right the temperament, or the ability to know, they confuse about fact. That one day worry me, well, and American people deserve better. Will make we understand how we take reach here. On October 7, Hamas, one terrorist organization, kill 1,200 Israelis. Many of them the young people we just they attend concert. Them rape women anyhow. And so I talk him then, I still they talk him now, say Israel get right to defend itself. We for do am. And how dem take do am matter. Because e true also say dem don kill too many innocent Palestinians. Children, mothers. Wetin we know, be say this war must end. E must end immediately, and the way e go take end, no we need ceasefire deal, and we need the hostages to calm it. And so we go continue to work 24/7 on that one. Work 24/7 also understanding say we must plan for two-state solution. And for that solution, it must get security for the Israeli people, and Israel, and the same thing for the Palestinians. But the one thing way I go assure Una always be say, I go always give Israel the ability to defend itself, especially as they take concern Iran, and any threat way Iran and its people pose to Israel. But we must get two-state solution where we fit rebuild Gaza, where the Palestinians go get security, self-determination, and the dignity way them deserve. That one no be true at all. I don't support Israel and the Israeli people throughout my career and life. Know that one. They try to divide and distract from the reality again. Wabi say, everybody know. Say Donald Trump day week and him no sabi anything about national security and foreign policy. Everybody know say they admire dictators. Wan be dictator from day one according to himself. Everybody know say talk about Putin, say fit do anything, way him like and enter Ukraine. Everybody know say talk, say when Russia enter Ukraine, say na brilliant move. Everybody know say they exchange love letters with Kim Jong-un. And everybody know say these dictators and autocrats they support make you be president again because them know say them fit use sweet mouth and favors control you. And now why so many military leaders way you didn't work with tell me say you be disgrace. Now why we understand. Say we need president. We know they weak and they fail for national security matters, including to respect and uphold our military. Well, first of all, I remind the former president, say you know they contest against Joe Biden, you they contest against me. I believe, say the reason why Donald Trump they talk, say this war go end within 24 hours, now because it go just surrender. And that one no be how we Americans they do. Make we understand what'n happen here. I actually meet with Zelensky some days before Russia invade, try to use force change boundaries to disobey one of the most important international rules and norms, way be the importance of sovereignty and territorial integrity. And I meet with President Zelensky. I share American intelligence with AM about how fit defend himself. Some days later, I go NATO's eastern flank, to Poland and Romania. And through the work way me and others do, we bring 50 countries together to support Ukraine for their rightful defense. And because of our support, because of the air defense, the ammunition, the artillery, the javelins, the Abrams tanks we done give, Ukraine stand as independent and free country. If Donald Trump be president, Putin for day sit down for Kiev by now. And understand what in that one go mean. Because Putin's agenda no be only about Ukraine. Understand why the European allies and our NATO allies, they thank God say, you no be president again, and say we understand the importance of the greatest military alliance, way the world done ever see way be NATO. And what'en we done do to preserve the ability of Zelensky and the Ukrainians to fight for their independence? If not, Putin for they sit down for Kiev, they look the rest of Europe, starting with Poland.
Historic. The ABC News presidential debate.
And why tell the 800,000 Polish Americans, wait here for Pennsylvania, how quickly you go surrender because of favor, and wherein you think saying a friendship with person, way everybody know, saying a dictator way go chop you for lunch. Again, I talk for the beginning of this debate, una go hear plenty lies from this guy, and that one another one. When I go meet President Zelensky, I done meet more than 5 times now. The reality be say, be about standing as America suppose stand, as leader way they uphold international rules and norms. As leader way they show strength, understanding say the alliances. Way we get around the world, they depend on our ability to look after our friends and no favor our enemies. Because they admire strong men instead of to care about democracy. And no within they at stake here. The President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief. And American people get right to depend on President. We understand the importance of America's role and responsibility to make sure, say, get stability, and make sure, say, we stand for our principles and no sell them for personal flattery. Well, I go tell Una, I agree with President Biden's decision to come out from Afghanistan. 4 presidents talk, am say dem go do am, and Joe Biden do am. And because of that, American taxpayers know they pay the $300 million every day we they pay for that endless war. And as of today, no single member of the United States military, day active duty for combat zone for any war zone around the world, the first time for this century. But make we understand how we take reach where we day. When Donald Trump be president, him negotiate one of the weakest deals way you fit imagine. He day call himself deal maker. Even him national security advisor talk, saying a weak, terrible deal. And see how he happen. He ignore the Afghan government. And negotiate directly with one terrorist organization, wait him they call Taliban. The negotiation make Taliban get 5,000 terrorists, Taliban terrorists, released.
Historic. The ABC News presidential debate.
And hear this? No, hear this. And the president at that time invite Taliban to Camp David. One place where they important to us as Americans. One place where we day honor the importance of American diplomacy. Where we day invite and receive respected world leaders. And this former president as president invite them to Camp David because he no understand the role and responsibility of the President of the United States to be commander-in-chief with respect. And this one, they point back to how Idande consistently yab and disrespect members of our military, fallen soldiers, and the work way we must do to uphold the strength and the respect of the United States of America around the world. I think honestly, I think say na tragedy, say we get person way one be precedent, way done they consistently throughout him career. They try use race divide American people. Una no, I believe, say the majority of us know, say we get many things way join us together, pass wet and they separate us. And we no want this kind of approach, we just they try divide us, especially by race. And make we remember how Donald Trump takes start. land, get buildings, and dem investigate am because no agree rent property to black families. Make we remember say na the same person take out full-page advert for the New York Times, they call for the execution of 5 young black and Latino boys, way they innocent the Central Park 5. You take out full-page advert, they call for their execution. Now the same person spread lies about the first black president of the United States, say him no be American. And I think, say American people want better than that. Want better than this. Want person we understand like me. I dey travel our country. We dey see friend for each other. We dey see neighbor for each other. We no want leader. Way they always try make Americans. They point fingers at each other. I dey meet with people all the time, where they tell me, say, a beg make. We just discuss how we go invest for the aspirations and the ambitions and the dreams of the American people. Knowing, say, no matter the color of people or the language way their grandmother they speak, we all get the same dreams and aspirations and want president way go invest for those things, no be for hate and division. I won't respond to that one, though. I just want to respond briefly. Clearly, I know be Joe Biden, and I know be Donald Trump. And waitin', I dey offer a new generation of leadership for our country. Person way believe, wouldn't they possible, person way they bring hope about whatin' we fit do, instead of today always yab American people. I believe for waitin', we fit do to strengthen our small businesses. Know why I get plan. Make we talk about our plans. And make we compare the plans. I get plan to give startup businesses $50,000 tax deduction to pursue their ambitions, their innovation, their ideas, their hard work. I get plan. $6,000 for young families for the first year of your pekin life. To help Una for that most important stage of Una pekin development. I get plan way, go allow people to pursue it and done. They hard to get for the American dream by offering help with down payment of $25,000, down payment assistance for people way they buy a house for the first time. Now the kind talk way I believe say, David, people really want tonight, instead of today always yab and insult people, make we turn new leaf and move forward.
Historic. The ABC News presidential debate.
The former President Don talked something 2 times, and I need to respond too. I just need to respond once to Wetin Don talk multiple times. Well, first of all, I fully support, and over the last 4 years, as Vice President, private healthcare options. But Wetin we need to do now to maintain and grow the Affordable Care Act. But I go reach there, Lindsay. I just need to respond to one point way the former President Don make. I don't make my stand on fracking clear. And this matter about to collect everybody gun. Me and Tim Walls be gun owners. We know they collect anybody gun. So make Una stop till they lie about this thing. As it take concern the Affordable Care Act, understand, just look the history to know where people stand. When Donald Trump be president, 60 times I try to comot the Affordable Care Act. 60 times. I be senator that time. When? I no go ever forget that early morning when it reached voting time for the United States Senate and the late great John McCain. Way you done yab say it be. You talk him that time. Because dem catch be American hero. The late great John McCain, I no go ever forget that night. Iwaka enter Senate floor, come talk say no, you no go do am. No, you no go do am. No, you no go comot the Affordable Care Act. You no get plan. And Wetin, the Affordable Care Act, done do, not to stop insurance companies from denying people with pre-existing conditions. I no need to tell the people, way they watch tonight, Una remember how we be that time? Una remember when insurance company fit deny person if pecan get asthma, if person be breast cancer survivor, if grandpa get diabetes. And thank God, say, as I be vice president, and we for the last 4 years don strengthen the Affordable Care Act, we don allow for the first time make Medicare negotiate drug prices on behalf of Una the American people. Donald Trump talk, say a go allow Medicare negotiate drug prices. E no ever do am. We do am. And now, we don put price cap on insulin at $35 every month. Since I be vice president, we don put price cap on prescription medication for old people at $2,000 every year. And when I be president, we go do AM for everybody, understanding. Say the value way I dey bring, be say access to healthcare, suppose be right, and no be only privilege for those way fit afford. And the plan to strengthen the Affordable Care Act, no be to comot inaudible in terms of where Donald Trump stand on that matter. Well, the former president talk say climate change na scam, and we know beside it a real. Ask anybody where they live for state, where done experience these extreme weather palava, where dem they deny house insurance, or dem they increase the price. Ask anybody where done be victim of wetin mean to lose their house. No get where to go. We know say we fit actually handle this matter. The young people of America care about this matter well. And I dey proud say, as vice president for the last 4 years, we done invest $1 trillion for clean energy economy, and at the same time, we done increase domestic gas production to highest level ever. We done create over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs since I be vice president. We done invest for clean energy to the point, say we dey open factories around the world. Donald Trump talk, say Ed go create manufacturing jobs. E lose manufacturing jobs. And I dey proud to get the endorsement of the United Auto Workers and Sean Fain. We know, say part of building a clean energy economy, not to invest for American-made products, American motors. E include to grow wetin we fit do around American manufacturing and to open motor plants. No be to close them like wetin happen under Donald Trump. So I think say Una Don hear two different visions for our country tonight. One way focus on the future and the other way focus on the past. And attempt to carry us go back. But we know they go back. And I believe say, American people know say we get many things. We join us together past wetin, they separate us, and we fit plan new way forward.
Historic. The ABC News presidential debate.
And vision for that one include to get plan, understanding the aspirations, the dreams, the hopes, the ambition of the American people, know why I plan to create opportunity, economy, to invest for small businesses, for new families, for wet, in we fit do, to protect old people. Wetin we fit do to give hardworking people break by bringing down the cost of living. I believe for wetin we fit do together to sustain America's standing for the world and make sure say we get the respect way we deserve, including to respect our military and make sure say we get the strongest fighting force for the world. I go be president, we go protect our fundamental rights and freedoms, including the right of a woman to make decisions about her own body, and no be government, go tell her wetin to do. I go tell Una, I start my career as prosecutor. I be DA. I be Attorney General. United States Senator. And now, Vice President. I don't only get one client. The people. And I go tell Una, as prosecutor, I no ever ask victim or witness whether you be Republican or Democrat. The only thing way I ever ask them be say, you dey alright? And the kind president way we need right now. Person way care about Una and know they put themself first. I plan to be president for all Americans and focus on wetin we fit do for the next 10 and 20 years to build back our country by investing right now for Una, the American people.
The most consequential moment of this campaign, Kamala Harris.
Together, we will chart a new way forward.
Donald Trump.
We will soon be a great nation again.
Face to face. Historic.